Guys, Amanda J here. It's been a long time. So I did a makeup tutorial for you guys with this look because I get a lot of questions about it and how I do my makeup and things like that. And since I can't really go to everyone's house and show them, I decided I'd just make a video so I can pass it around to my friends and family. And if anybody else online gets hold of this and likes what they see, well, cool. And I'm glad you got something from it. Anyways, enjoy, and keep in mind it's my first time doing a makeup tutorial, so I apologize if it's like weird or wrong. I didn't really do any research and I don't really watch them too much, so I did have to do it with one hand because my iMovie on my Mac is not working for some reason, so sorry about that as well. Anyways, enjoy. Have a good one, guys. Okay, so first I use a primer. I actually get a lot of my primers from Sephora, and they are the samples. So I have a lot of different primers. I haven't really choose like one that I love. Well, this is a concealer. I sometimes use this as a primer because I have a lot of pockmarks in my face. So this is Kat Von D concealer, and it's Lock-It Tattoo concealer. Really, really covers like everything on your face. This is my favorite thing ever. It's like a cover-up, but I use it sometimes as a primer. So if you really want to cake it on, use this. Love that one. Right now I've been using this. It's Bare Minerals Prime Time Original Foundation Primer. That's what I've been using now. And I put some on this brush, which is fun one-handed because my iMovie died, which I'm sure I explained in the beginning here. I'm doing this video kind of backwards, of course. So I just put a little bit on here. I'm making sure to get all of the big problem areas that I think need some extra help. And rub it in real good. Okay. Then what I do is, my favorite makeup in the world is MAC. So I have MAC Studio Fix. It's NW20 is what I use. It's a lighter one. And if I'm a little more tan, I'll use a bronzer over it. Again, I use that same brush. Oh my god, always remember to go down your neck. There's so many people that I see that have their makeup stopping here. So, especially if you use bronzer or something like that, you want it to match. So, of course, always go down into your neck. If you have a little bit more of a red area, which I'm noticing, well, you can use the green stuff, like they have the green, that counts as red, but I don't use that. But what I do is if I notice a problem area on my face, I just take more of my MAC and I literally dab it in. For some reason that helps cover a lot more. So, okay, so that's better. And then I use a powder. So this is Clinique. Super powder, double face, in matte. It's medium. If I can open it with one hand. I mean, and you can use whatever makeup. I'm just showing you how I do it because I have a lot of people that ask, but it doesn't matter. Like, you know, to each his own. Everyone has a different face. Obviously, everyone has different skin. That you might need a different kind of makeup. So I'm just showing you what I'm using, but you don't have to use what I use to get this done. I'm basically just showing you what I do and how I apply it. So Again, you can definitely use the makeup that you have or your favorite makeup that is best for your face, and just apply it in this manner if you want. And it should give you a similar look. Oh. Get that out of the water. Oh my God. It's the last time I tried to do makeup with one hand. All right. So back to this brush, what I'm going to use is, this is my favorite bronzer. I used MAC bronzer for a while, but I really like this one. It's actually Physicians Formula. You can get this at CVS. It's Waikiki Strip Peach. It's kind of dark, but I use it for kind of contouring, and sometimes smush it. And go right here. Towards like, kind of like from my corner of my chin up like this. I just blend it really well. Again, squeeze it for this. I'm contouring my nose. And you also want to put a little bit up here in the hairline. Down here. And I always throw some here as well, like a V. If you want to blend it a little more, take your other brush, and I just blend it in. Cool. I know the face part isn't probably that exciting. People usually ask me how I do my eyes, but I'm always going to do the face first there. All right, just putting some stuff away. Now, this is one of my favorite things ever. It's a primer I put on my eyes. It's called Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Looks like this. There's some different versions of it in Sephora. This is amazing. I live in a tropical environment, so I have to put on a lot of primers to keep the makeup on, you know, in like 100-degree weather. And it does work. I've been outside sweating in 100-degree weather with full makeup on, and it has not even smudged. So this stuff is amazing, and the stuff I put on after, I spray my face with this. It's Urban Decay again. It's called All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. It's long lasting. I spray my face several times with it after. But this combination keeps your eye makeup on like crazy, and I put a lot of eye makeup on. So opening. All right, I just take a little bit, tiny, for both. So this stuff literally lasts me so long. I just put a tiny bit like that, and it works. Works for me anyway. So whatever kind of combination you put of other makeup on or anything like that, this Urban Decay combination, if you're in a hot area, it's amazing. I think I could close this with one hand. Nope. Okay. Then I grab a lighter. This is Urban Decay. Love Urban Decay too. This is Midnight Cowboy, but it's not even dark. It's actually really light, and I use it for a base with this soft brush. Sorry, I keep forgetting to look at the camera. I'm looking at myself. So I just put a bunch of this on. I kind of drag it down too, over here. And I love this stuff so much. I actually use it as my highlight as well. Right here, here. I take my bronzer brush and just blend it. So the part that gets crazy, like the crazy makeup, it's two-faced. It's black and silver. Every time I wear this combination, I always get, it's called ooh and ah. I always get attention for it, so, or compliments. So I have this little brush. And I just put it in the crease. Kind of messy, I'm not like doing anything special here. I take my finger and I like to blend it like that. And then I put the silver on the corners of my eyes. And I use my pinky because that's the best thing for me that fits in there. I'm sure there's a brush for it, but I just like to use my pinky. That's just me. And I drag it like almost halfway, see? So there's a glow here and across my eye on the bottom. One time I used to put it here too. You can also put a little dab here of the silver, along with eyeliner and mascara. I just stopped putting anything on my lower lid this past, actually past 2 years, because I was having an eye problem, which is why I do not share makeup anymore. I would get styes on my lower lid often, so it was from anything that's touching my lower lid. So I still maintain a pretty good makeup look, even though I have to not have the bottom lid be done. But all right, so might come as a shocker. I'm gonna stop looking at myself. This is like really cheap eyeliner. I love it. It's so cheap. It's NYC. You can get it at CVS. Again, it's like, I don't know, $1, $2. It's so cheap. And even with my primer, it stays on and doesn't smudge, and it's not waterproof. It's nothing special like that. It's literally just regular NYC black primer. I mean, eyeliner. This is hard to open with one hand, so. Here's a trick too, I just thought of. If you're putting black on right here, the eyeshadow, and it falls down here, do not touch it. Oh, sorry. Do not touch it with your hands. You will smudge it. Use a brush and just brush it off. It'll brush right off. Also, wings are hard for everybody to do. I always get this one okay. This one I always mess up. But they're tough. And eyeliner is not easy. This takes practice. You can't just do this in like one day. Like, getting the lines right and everything, it's not easy. Doing it this way is weird. I found that holding it like this helps on this side. Like, I do it this way, but holding it like this, some people might, I don't know, you have to find what's working for you. This way works for me. I don't know if you can hear my baby. She's whining in the background. She's totally fine. She's sitting watching TV. I don't know why she's whining. Okay, so what do we have left? This is what I use for my eyebrows. People don't even realize that I do my eyebrows. I'm actually blonde, so I brown my eyebrows. There's probably still some residue, but my eyebrows are actually really light. So this doesn't exist anymore, so I'm gonna be really sad when I run out of this. I might hopefully be able to order it online, but as of late, I don't know if I'm able to. It's L'Oreal Paris, and it doesn't say what it is really, but it's just a dark brown, and this pops off, and there's a little brush. I love this freaking brush. Everything I've found with the brush doesn't have a powder like this. I must not be looking hard enough. I have this still, so I use it. But this unscrews, and in there is the powder, and you just dip it and apply it. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I follow the natural line, see? I just go almost straight across, kind of up a little bit. And then I get some more for the actual line part. Again, if you have your own powder at home, just do the same thing. Use your brush, go out and up a little bit, and then back down, make a point. People use pencils, things like that. I don't have that ability. Again, I could probably just practice, but I love this stuff, so I'm going to use it until it runs out. And then when it runs out, I'm sure I'm going to be looking for a different way to do this, and probably will include the brush and all that other stuff everyone uses. Alright. And then I top it off with my favorite mascara. This is Dior Show Extase. I love Dior. I tried MAC. It was so goopy, I didn't like it. But Dior is like perfect. It's $30, kind of expensive, but it's so worth it. And I just use it for like ever. It's probably not healthy. There's a shelf life for these things, but I have a budget. So a good way to separate your eyelashes too, like a lot of people use pins and stuff. It's scary. I just like wiggle it a little bit and blink on it pretty hard, and it usually opens up my eyelashes enough. I put 2 coats. What I usually do too when I complete this look that gets compliments is, I can't do it now because I actually broke one of them. I use fake eyelashes. I use these, I think they're Revlon, I don't know, Kiss, Sally, I don't know. These are my favorite. I'm really small as a person. These are just too big for me, so I usually cut off 2, there's little tiny nubs. See the nubs right there? I cut off 2 of those in length from the inside part of the eye so that the outside remains big. I had 2 that I'd used prior that I was going to put on just to show you, but I broke one. I was trying to pull more of the glue off. So I'll just show you quickly what I do, but I'm not really going to put it on. It usually completes the look. I'll show you what it looks like when it's totally done. But there's Lash Grip. And you just put a little dab on the top. You just run it along. Look at her. Funny. You run it across the top right there and you let it dry for about 30 seconds because it gets sticky. So when you apply it, you won't have a mess. It just kind of grips on right away. I think a lot of people make the mistake of putting the glue on and then trying to put it right on. It's not going to work. The corners are going to come up, things like that. Make sure you have put little dabs on the ends. Make sure that there's a lot of glue there because it pops up. And then I'll wait for it to dry for 30 seconds. It might even start to turn a little clear. And then I take it from the side like this, the end that goes here, and I put it right on the end like that. I start there, and then I press it on like that. And then it stays on. There's still a little glue on there. See? So then my eyes look bright and, you know, wider. I love the fake eyelashes. They really help the look look a little better. I'm not one for lipstick. I don't wear that much lipstick. I like to make like crazy dramatic eyes. But when you do eyes like this, you want to put something light on your lips. So even if it's just a lip gloss or something. But yeah, so then I take this spray and I just make sure my eyes are really sprayed the most because that's the, you know, thing that has the most makeup caked onto it. Your finished look. You can go ahead and do your hair, do whatever, and again, I don't have the fake eyelashes on. That's what usually makes this look, but yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you guys learned a little bit of something. Again, you don't have to use the same stuff that I use. You don't have to use the same colors. You can always put, you know, blue in there, whatever suits you. That's just how I apply it. It's pretty simple. And hopefully you'll get a lot of compliments like I usually do when I have this type of makeup on. But again, I don't do it often because it's, I don't know, I'm lazy and I'm a new mom, so. But thank you so much. Subscribe. I update when I can, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.